The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20! 54! Watch the screen!
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Check 52. Lock.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10.
And it brings up third down.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 45. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here goes 21. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Kamara. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
The open man is Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 16-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Here we go. You go tight. You got me.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
SOS. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Under 10, 10. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 21, 21. Here we go.
Now Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A big pickup of 38.
Check.
First
21.
at the 42-yard line.
Mike 51. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, Echo. Guys, fight 51. Mike 51. What we got? 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Tom. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 58 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mostert. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Toss play, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Right there, 56.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Well, he's going to go for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Breeze going to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
56. Kill.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
5.
Mike 51.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
They got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Kill.
Watch it. Check.
They run it again with Kamara. Good move at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10. Back as that sets him up for third down.
It's tackled by Quan Alexander. Brings up third down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Kill.
It's going to be a long day. 49. Check 49.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
95-56.
First and 10 at the 22.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
80 weapons.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Again, it's Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defense, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Nick Bosa drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180!
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 27 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ready. Yellow lady.
51. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
53.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Breeze will try again on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now Kamara. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Yellow lady. 12. Good. Ready.
Check safety.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Running with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 15-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
5-9. 12.
51 to Mike.
Breeze going to throw here. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I got you.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation.